talent on this team, you should be, right? This roster is loaded offensively. Where is your wide receiver group, despite the injuries to Jarvis, obviously, and Michael? You know, where's your mindset and your confidence?
Confidence at an all-time high still. No matter what, I feel like you can't lose the confidence. And the mindset never changed. We're just competitors at the end of the day. And rough start, but we're going to clean it up, and we're taking it day by day, just trying to get better.
Cliche question, how important is this win for you guys here in London and sort of a galvanizing week? It's just you guys sort of here all by yourselves, tucked away, getting ready for the Minnesota Vikings.
It's huge. It's a huge game for us, just to get back and reset. But we take it as one game. I mean, we lost 2-1-1, but we're just trying to get another one. And like I said, we're taking it day by day, trying to get better, and we will be ready on Sunday.
Thank you, Chris.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate you.
Thank you, Stacey. All right, turn it up. It's time for a stats battle. All right, the same passing attacks, these receivers getting the job done, ranked top three in these metrics here. Look at the receiving yards per game, averaging 240.7. Woo! By contrast, the Vikings defense over in that bottom quadrant on the league in total yards per game and how much they're giving up in the air, fellas.
All right, okay, Willie. It's
not good.
Okay, it's not good. It's not good at all. Now, when you see those numbers, what's the first thing you think about if you're the Saints?
Well, if I'm the Saints, we want to attack a team's weakness, right, on the defensive side of the ball. So if you're bad at pass defense, then we're going to tell our receivers and our quarterback, let's go, let's get it. The only problem with that is they got receivers that are banged up. Jarvis Landry didn't practice today. Traquan Smith was limited. Michael Thomas didn't practice. And the guy throwing the ball didn't practice, Jameis Winston.
That's big.
So when you talk about trying to attack certain things, the problem that the Saints have had when Jameis Winston in this offense has been behind and you have to put it on his back and he starts to struggle and feel the pressure over his career. Since 2015, he's thrown 66 interceptions with a losing record. So if you don't have balance, in my opinion, when you're going into these games, although you know there's a major place where you can attack, you get yourself in a little bit of trouble. Now, if I'm an offensive coordinator, it's game plan specific, right? I'm going to attack their secondary because the numbers are telling you to do this, right? They're telling, and their defense is telling you to do it, but you got to have caution when it comes to Jameis Winston.
You do have to have caution with Jameis Winston. If this turns into any type of an emotional battle and Jameis feels like he got to be the leader to go lead the team to the win, that's usually when the interceptions start. They've lost the last 2 games. Jameis has had 5 interceptions in those 2 losses. Now, you know the GMFB gang is in London. Here's the crew with more on this game.
Just a few days away from the first of 5 NFL international games being played this season. The first one is Vikings Saints. You guys, these teams very much feel like they have a direction, and this game feels very defining. Is it going to go great? Is it going to go poorly? It has a vibe to it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and there's certain players we're watching, and for me, it's Justin Jefferson. Week 1, this was the best offensive player in all of football. Absolutely lit it up. Got the slime on the Nickelodeon show. We were doing a Justin Jefferson hour of television. And then week 2, silenced by Darius Slay. Week 3, Jeff Okudah handled him too. This is an international game, his first big international stage. I want to see if Justin Jefferson is that dude, that marketable wide receiver that we consider the #1 in the league.
Yeah, will he take the gritty international? He'll be matched up against Marshawn Lattimore. But I want to see Chris Olave on the other side of the ball. The Saints going through some injuries at receiver. He has a chance to step up over 100 yards this past week. Why not, as a rookie, go across the pond, get a name for yourself, and score your first career touchdown?
Be cool.
How about Kirk Cousins? Is he cool? Yeah, I think he's really cool. And the last time he was here in London,
it's one man's opinion.
I think it's cool to be unapologetically yourself. And believe me, if Kirk Cousins shows up and he does the gritty, we might have an international incident. There was going to be a thing. He only played here once in London. It was a long time ago with Washington. He absolutely lit it up in a game that ended in a tie. And listen, Jefferson can't do his thing unless Cousins does his thing. I think the Vikings are going to get going this weekend, Jamie.
Run game always travels, and the Vikings with Dalvin Cook, his shoulder was half hanging out last week, and it's not a good scene for him because he has separated that shoulder previously. Alexander Mattison, who sounds like a proper British gentleman.
Alexander Madison.
Nice,
right?
Very good. The run game, does it travel? It needs to for the Vikings. Again, this game Sunday morning, NFL Network, but Good Morning Football live from the ground.
You guys love Hamilton, right?
Yeah.
That's right. Sunday is the first of 5 in.
Puts it only where his receiver can catch the ball. We've seen Lamar get better and better at throwing the ball from the pocket. I'm just going to jump out on a limb and says he's arrived.
Ooh.
He's arrived?
He's arrived.
He already got an MVP.
He's arrived.
And you said just now he arrived?
He's mad.
Yeah, he is.
He don't have that contract.
Man, he keep just getting more expensive with every pass, every run, every touchdown.
Faster this season somehow?
I mean, I don't know. When you know you got a brick
chasing the
truck
bag.
chasing you, that makes you fast. I'm just saying.
All right, let's get to Bet on the Line, presented by Caesars Sportsbook and Casino. The question is simple, guys. Bills, Ravens, who you got, Will?
Oh, man, I was looking through my notes, and I was trying to calculate all this stuff. I took the Bills 27-23 in a close one.
Okay.
Good man right there.
Close.
That's a good man right there. Oh, man.
It was hard.
You already know where real Mike Rob is going. Bills Mafia stand all the way up. I had to say it a little bit lower, right? Because we got people up here. I don't want to bust somebody's eardrums. Bills win by 2, 33-31.
Close game, though.
I do think it'll be a close game. I do think this will be a litmus test for both teams. I do think Lamar Jackson going to be like, oh, let me show y'all what I could do.
What did I say in the NFL Total Access podcast? The last possession could possibly be the win.
You did say that.
Right?
You did.
Because it's going to be so close, I'm going to reserve my pick until Friday.
Come on. Doing that again?
It's only Wednesday. I still got a few more days. All right, let's welcome in our NFL insider, Ian Rappaport. Bring us back, Ian, because actually you're following all of the injury updates for us leading into Week 4. Let's start with Joey Bosa.
Yeah, one of the big themes of the season has been Chargers injuries to all of their best players, from Justin Herbert to Rashawn Slater to Keenan Allen, and now to Joey Bosa. He is going to be placed on injured reserve. He is now out for at least the next 4 weeks. My understanding is he is going to have surgery imminently from Dr. William Myers and the Machera Institute in Philadelphia to correct a core muscle issue. Now, generally, these issues can knock players out about 6 weeks. Maybe you can come back a little sooner, maybe a little later, but about 6 weeks. That is what the Chargers are looking at for Joey Bosa. Meanwhile, much better news for the New York Jets. Zach Wilson, their starting quarterback, officially back. He was cleared by doctors after dealing with a meniscus trim and a bone bruise. 6 weeks is really the magic number, guys, for the bone bruise, when you can really do no more damage. That's where Zach Wilson is. Assuming he gets through the week fine, he will start for the Jets. Much more uncertainty regarding Tua Tagovailoa for the Miami Dolphins. That massive, massive game on Thursday night. He is officially listed as questionable, and it's not just the back injury that knocked him to the locker room and out for a little bit on Sunday, one that had him wrapped up really tightly in the post-game press conference. It is also an ankle injury, too. Tua questionable. We'll see if he's able to play. He was asked by reporters, and he said that is the plan.
I will be texting you a lot, Ian, over the next couple days as we get closer to that game. Next 24 hours, Ian Rappaport, thanks for that. All right, this week, the NFL has landed in London. The 5-game international series kicks off in the UK with Vikings Saints exclusively on the NFL Network and NFL Plus on Sunday, 9:30 a.m. Eastern. And that is where we will start after the break on NFL Total Access. Our 2 international men of mystery, Michael Robinson and Willie McGinnis, they've been crunching the numbers. So that's next on TA from LA.
The NFL London games are back. A recipe to cook a big game. I know a few ways. The NFL Network and live from the UK. Vikings coming off a victory, but it's a new day, so 2 straight wins.